Welcome to Jasper High School Baseball here on 18 WJTS. I'm Kurt Gooksell, the first of two from Rookser Field this afternoon. The Jasper Wildcats in Game 1 will play the Columbus East Olympians. Wildcats 9-1 after the 9-0 win over Northeast DuBois on Friday night behind the four-hitter from Andrew Noblet. The Olympians are 4-5-1 coming in. They last year gave Jasper one of their two losses on the season. So always a good matchup. Columbus East has been coming to the Jasper Invitational for a long time. The second game today that you'll watch will be Jasper and Linton, already predetermined. The Wildcats will go with Connor Foley, the senior right-hander, against Ethan Iati for Columbus East. We'll take a break. We'll come back to Alvin C. Rookser Field after this. Back to Rookser Field. Connor Foley climbs the mound for the opening game of the Jasper Invitational. 4-5-1 Columbus East against 9-1 Jasper. Foley deals with Harry Major, the shortstop, pitch in for a strike. Foley 1-0 in 17 innings. 9 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 30 strikeouts, and 5 walks on the season. The next pitch on the way, a fastball right down central. Braden Giesler getting the start in center. Hedinger in right, Atkins, Hankey, Morton in right. The infield, Drew Bradley behind the plate. Foley quickly out in front, 0-2. And he got him to chase a high fastball, 1 down. Foley got him to climb the ladder. The Wildcats again last night, or on Friday night, if you will, that 9-0 win against Northeast DuBois. Noblet struck out 7 and going the full distance. Reekers, the second baseman, will bat for the Olympians. This one back through the middle. Foley tried to flag it down. It goes to Morton. He'll gobble it up and throw on and get his man at first base. Quickly 2 up, 2 gone here for Columbus East, one of the two teams that knocked off Jasper last year. New Albany, the other, both members of the Hoosier Hills Conference. So Lutke, first baseman, bats, left-handed hitter. Open at the plate, first pitch blistered in for a strike, 0-1. The next pitch. Breaking ball, fouled straight back. Top of the first, no score. Glad you could join us for Wildcat Baseball. Great weather this weekend for once. 0-2. Lutke down in the count. The kick and the deal. High fastball. Foley last pitched against Wrights earlier. Went an inning of relief in the 7th in that 6-2 win over Wrights. The 1-2 got him, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for the Olympians here in the first. They do not score. We'll head to the home first. Columbus East 0, Jasper 0 here on 18 WJTS. Back to Rookser Field as we head to the bottom of the first inning. No score. Ben Hankey will lead things off, followed by Morton and Connor Foley. Ianni on the hill for the Olympians. He throws the first pitch in for a strike. Next pitch squibbed off the end of the bat. Foley retired the Olympians in order in the top half of the first inning. Cats with 13 hits on Friday against Northeast DuBois. Ianni home with it, and Hankey goes down swinging. Chased one out of the zone. 1 down for Cody Morton, who had a good night against the Jeeps. Homered, doubled, and singled. A 3-run homer, and scored 3 runs in the game. Play him straight away in the outfield. Ianni pumps it in there pretty well. It's 0-1. Mike Zaire behind the plate. Pace Jenkins on the bases. The 0-1 is out of the zone. Ball fouled off. Caleb Maroka in left field. Uphouse in center. Zapp in right. Bum ball Major, Reekers, and Lutke, the infield. McComp behind the plate. It's 2-2 to the Wildcats' second baseman, Cody Morton. The wind and fire. Breaking ball slammed into left field for a base hit. Morton continues his torrid pace with a single to left with one out for Connor Foley. Foley a couple singles at Northeast Du Bois. Comes in at .364, 2 home runs and 15 knocked in. Runner at first, here's the pitch. Tails inside, 1-0. Cats after this game will play Linton. We'll have it for you right after this one is over here on 18. At Memorial on Monday and at Mater Dei at Bosse Field on Tuesday. Foley slashes it foul. Jeff comes in here on Wednesday and Central on Thursday. So a 4-game week for the Wildcats next week. So 1-1 to Foley. Bradley waits on deck. Cats looking to score here in the bottom of the first. Foley hits it on the ground to short. Major up with it. He'll go to second for one. Relay back to first, not in time. Foley bounces into the fielder's choice, 2 away. So Drew Bradley will bat. Bradley at 400, hit his first homer the other night. Leads the team in RBIs with 16 here in the early going. Foley's going to run for himself at first base. Usually the pitcher will come out, but they're going to have him run this ball behind the back of Bradley, and it's 1-0. Next pitch, low. Wind blowing out to left field from center field here today at Rookser Field. 2-0, runner at first. Here's the pitch. It's a high fastball to Drew. Hettinger on deck. Cats no score here with Columbus East in the bottom half of the first inning. Olympians went into order in their visitor first. The pause and the pitch. And he walks him. So a 2-out walk given up to Bradley. So Ernie will run for Bradley at first. So Hettinger, the right fielder, will stand in. First and second for the Cats here with 2 outs. Hettinger upstairs. He had a double and single at Du Bois on Friday night. Cats looking to score first, and with Foley on the mound, that usually means good things. Pitch to Hettinger. He takes a fastball up and out of the zone. Annie, the pause and the pitch. And he takes this one for a fastball inside, does Hettinger. First and second, 3-0 to Hettinger. Fastball pumped in for a strike. Cats 9-1 on the season again. Winners of 6 straight since that Bloomington South setback. Obviously their lone loss. Here's the 3-1. Strike 2. It's traveling time for the base runners. 3-2, 2 gone here for the Cats. Hettinger with an extra base hit could clean them off. Ianni throws it home. Runners take off, and Hettinger chases one out of the zone. Wildcats get some traffic on the bases, but they do not score here in the home first through one. Jasper nothing, Columbus East nothing. We'll take a break and come back after this on 18 WJTS. Alex McComb will lead things off for the Olympians against Connor Foley, who was perfect in the top half of the first inning. Oh, and 1 here to the Olympian catcher. Foley will fire the next offering. Chased another one up. Foley 2 strikeouts in that top half of the first. Wildcats and Columbus East no score. Cats will play Linton in game 2 today. The 0-2. Breaking ball hangs high. So Foley, big tall right-hander, looks in. Bradley will hang the side in the 1-2. Barely missed low. Bocart to follow. He's the designated hitter for Columbus East. This one fouled back into the screen. He was on it straight back. And the count stays square at 2-2. All Brad Giesler and Hettinger in the outfield for the Wildcats. Foley has the hitter step out on him. Next pitch, ball slash foul. Two ahead, 2, fully ready to go. Once again, McComp waits, and it's 3-2. Foley working here for the Wildcats. He in his 5th game as pitcher, and he walks him. So a leadoff walk from Connor Foley here. Bocart, the designated hitter, will bat for Columbus East. Bocart will stand in. Dylan Neese will run at first base. For the Olympians, left-handed hitter Borcourt at the plate. Runner at first with nobody out. Ball inside. Bradley snaps a throw down to first base, and it gets over the first baseman right's head and into short right field, and the Wildcats commit their first error of the ball game. And now the Olympians have a runner in scoring position. Next pitch, fouled away. One and one, the count. Runner at second, Neese. Foley. 1-1, the count to Borcourt. Fastball and a good one on the inside half. Iani on deck. The 1-2. Curveball hangs high. 2-2 the count here. Fastball misses. Always been all around the plate. He's frustrated out on the mound. Grabbed that ball in front of the mound. 3-2 now. Runner at second, nobody out. Foley comes home. Called third strike, froze him, gets the big strikeout. Foley gets his third punch out of the ball game. And the pitcher comes to the plate. Iani comes to the plate. Now they throw back in behind the runner at second base, and they got it. So they pick off the runner for the second out of the inning. So Columbus East perhaps running themselves out of a little deal here. Annie, a right-handed hitter. Throws it, does Foley, it's out 1-0. Wildcats and Columbus East here in the top of the second from Alvin C. Rookser Field. Swung out and missed. 1-1 the count here. Next delivery. That is out. Count evens at 2-2 after that pitch. Bumbelow on deck for the Olympians here in the second. Foley looking for another strikeout here. Bradley gives him the sign, and the Jasper right-hander will come home. Pop foul straight back. The 2-2 once again. Now time call. Bradley Foley crossed up just a bit. No score here at Rookser Field. Trying to get that Memorial game in Monday. It's been an elusive one with the weather. Foley threw that pitch out of the zone, so it's 3-2. He's running the count full on several hitters so far in the early going, but has been unscathed. Ball slash foul. Into the netting, first base side above the Wildcat dugout. And the count 3-2, and holding to Annie, the pitcher for Columbus East. He looks good. The 3-2. Line drive into shallow center. Diving for it as Giesler can't make the play on the sinking line drive, and the Olympians have their first hit of the game, and that pickoff at second base cost the Olympians right there. They will run here with Roland Ryan, with Annie getting off the bases. Bumbelow, the third baseman, will bat for Columbus East. So Bumbelow will bat. First pitch to him. High fastball at the letters. That was extremely high. 0-1. The pause and the delivery. Shoved outside. Next pitch. Swung out and missed. Runner at first. Foley tried to end it right here. He throws over. Back in time, the base runner. Ball skirts away from right, just a close proximity away. The 1-2 offering. Missed outside. So 2-2 again from Connor Foley. Called third strike outside quarter. Second strikeout looking here in this setting of the fourth in the young ball game for Foley. Through 1.5 at Rookser. Columbus East nothing. Jasper nothing. We'll take a break and we'll come back with more after this on 18 WJTS. Play goes to the bottom of the second inning. No score. Matthew Wright will lead things off against Annie here. Hits are tied at 1 apiece. Wright flies it into right field. Zapp will camp underneath it and make the play. One pitch swinging. And one away for Will Wallace, the designated hitter, who hit one out of the ballpark last night, or Friday night, up on the hill. As you watch this today on Sunday afternoon, pitches out. Wallace hitting for Albrand, the left fielder. Straight away in the outfield again, wind twisting out toward left center field. Here's the next pitch from Annie, and it's out of the zone, and it's 2-0 quickly after he retired the hitter on the fly ball to right field. Strike one. Cats will play 6 games this week. 3-1. They've mixed and matched pitchers all week. 3-1. Annie out there against the hitter Wallace, the 3-1. Strike right down the middle at the belt. So the count full at 3-2. Both pitchers have gone deep into counts here in the early going. The 3-2, Wallace stays off of that one. And it's ball 4, second walk for Annie. One out walk. Here comes Atkins. Runner at first, Wallace. Atkins going to square the bunt, pulls the bat back. Ball gets away from the catcher, and Wallace will be able to scurry up to second. The 1-0 to Atkins is out of the zone. First run of the game. Out at second base. Third baseman Bumbelow back deep. If Atkins lays one down that way, Atkins takes it inside. Here's the next pitch outside. 3-1 now to Atkins. Braden Giesler on deck for the Cats. One down. First and second on back-to-back walks for Annie. And here comes Braden Giesler, the Wildcat center fielder, getting his first varsity start. So Giesler, left-handed hitter. The first baseman plays in front of the runner down there. Pitch is out of the zone. Again, Annie brings it pretty well, but he's been all around the zone. He's walked 3 so far. That's been his downfall. It's not the Wildcats, at least as far as pitching. He's not given up a run yet. Still trying to work around it, but he's been off the mark in the last several hitters. Walking 2 straight, Giesler sprays it foul out of the play, and the count goes to 1-1. Annie stares out at the runner at second, comes home. Giesler takes it for a strike.
1-2 with one away. Giesler waits. Here's the pitch. Again, fouled third base side. Wallace at second, Atkins at first. One gone here. Leadoff man Ben Hankey on deck. Giesler lines it into right, but Zapp will make the catch for the second out of the inning. Two away, and here comes Hankey, a strikeout victim to start the bottom half of the first inning. Breaking ball strike from Annie. So no score. Jasper with base runners at first and second. They stranded two back in the first. Next offering. Hit on the ground sharply to third. Bumbalall will run it to the bag to end the inning. Wildcats come up empty here in the second. We'll head to the top of the third. East nothing and Jasper nothing. We're coming back to Rookser Field right after this. We head to the third. Connor Foley and Annie in a pitcher's duel. First pitch to Zappi, the right fielder, for a ball. Oh, 1 pitch. That is a strike. Foley works out ahead. He pauses and drives the 0-2 home. Misses outside. Connor with 4 strikeouts to go along with a walk. 1-2 now to the hitter. And that's outside. Two-two pitch, and he got him. So one away. Foley strikes out the first hitter of the inning. Uphouse, the center fielder, will bat here for Columbus East. Again, beautiful day out here at Rookser Field. The weekend has been great. Foley throws to Uphouse. Fastball at the upper portion of the zone, and he's been there a lot. 0-1. Foley peeks in. Here comes the pitch. It is out. Chased it inside, and he is quickly down on the count. Foley again, he's been running counts late at 3-2, 2-2 a lot here in the early going. This time works ahead. Foley will throw the 1-2. Barely missed on the outside corner and low. Allbrand and Giesler play this hitter to go the other way. Heading her straight away and right and very shallow. The 2-2 from Connor. Shoved outside. Major to be next for the Olympians. This one straight back. It's over the press box. 3-2 with one gone. There's that 3-2 count again. Foley plateward. Got it. Foley gets his 6th strikeout. And back to the top with Major. Foley has struck out 3 straight dating back to last inning. Major, the shortstop, you got it. A strikeout victim to begin the game. Connor pushes in for a strike. In Noblet on Friday night, the 4-hitter against the Jeeps. Ball pops straight back. Bossy on Thursday night. Wallace went 1, Maverick Merkel 3, and Andrew Sternberg. The last inning for the Wildcat win. The 0-2 popped up, shallow center field. In comes Giesler, out goes Hankey, and it drops. Some confusion in the outfield, infield. Hankey goes out, Giesler comes in. Usually it's the center fielder's ball, but Hankey is a veteran, and it bounces in for a base hit. That was rather weird. So Riekers will stand in. He bounced to Morton earlier. Foley will throw extra pitches this inning. Runner at first. They hold him on with right. Foley slide steps to the plate. Swung on and missed. So Foley, one pitch away from getting out of this one. The Olympians stranded one last inning. In the second, Foley throws back over and back with the dive, the base runner. Due up for the Cats in the bottom of the third. Morton, Foley, and Bradley a chance to get some things done against Annie. The 0-2 from Connor. But first, another throw. The first. Oh, and 2. The Jasper right-hander Connor Foley brings it. Struck him out. Foley strikes out 3 in the inning. He's got 7 on the game. We'll head to the bottom of the third. East nothing, Jasper nothing. Right after this on 18 WJTS. Back of the ballpark, we head to the home third. No score, Cody Morton. Again, Connor Foley and Drew Bradley, the scheduled hitters for Terry Gilbert's crew. Morton stands in. First pitch to him is upstairs. Morton owns the lone Wildcat hit so far. A single to left back in the first. He was left out there. The Cats have stranded 2 in each of the first 2 innings. This ball fouled away. Cats with 2 errors on the game so far. The 1-1 strike outside corner. One-two delivery. Barely missed outside corner. And the count evens up at 2-2 to the Wildcats' second baseman, Cody Morton. He and Hankey provide a solid double play combo up the middle. The break even to him. Curveball hit back into left. Coming in on it is Major. And he'll make the play for the first out of the inning. So Foley here, he bounced into a fielder's choice his previous plate appearance. Big right-handed hitter. Ball on the outside portion. 1-0 here. Next pitch. Fastball in for a strike. This one chopped on the ground to third. Third baseman Bumbelow waits back on it. Did they get him? Yes, they did by a quarter of a step. Bumbelow let that ball kind of play in, but had enough to get it over there to cut down Foley. And here comes Drew Bradley, who walked earlier. Bottom of the third, no score. Outside. 1-0 the count to Drew Bradley. The kick and the deal. That is a strike. 1-1 the count here to Bradley. The wind and the fire. Bradley takes his fastball right down the middle, and Wildcats just cannot pull the trigger in their hitting woes against really good teams, just getting gut fastballs, not being able to turn them around, the 1-2. It's one thing to do it against subpar pitching, but they've not been able to do it against good pitching. Too many fastballs. You got to be ready to hit the fastball. The 2-2. And Bradley has to swing at a curveball, and he does not connect. 3 strikeouts for the pitcher, Annie. Cats go quietly here in the third through 3. No score. Jasper and Columbus East after this on 18 WJTS.
Back to the ballpark. Ludicky hits for Columbus East here. He hits it up the middle. Hankey will have an opportunity in front of the second base bag. Throws on, and there is one gone. So Foley working here in inning number 4. Giving up a couple of singles, struck out 7 and walked 1. McComp, the catcher, bats. Takes it out. Strike outside corner. The 1-1 rifle back into the screen, and Foley out ahead here, 1-2 with 1 away in the 4th. And that hit him on the elbow. So they'll courtesy run here. Nice back to run at first. Burkhart stands in, runner at first. Foley brings it, and he swings and misses. Throw over. Oh, 1. That's low. No score here at the top of the 4th from Alvin C. Rookser Field. Cats and Columbus East Olympians in the Jasper Invitational, a juggled invitational. This one fouled down the right field line. Again, it's not a tournament format, just a set schedule. Central's been in this tournament as long as Columbus East has, but now since Central's a sectional opponent and a SIAC opponent, they didn't want to play the Bears a possible 3 times, so they scrapped the 4-team tournament with consolation, just a round-robin deal, and the Cats play the Olympians and the Linton Miners. Linton game on right after this one. 1-2 with 1 away to Borkwart, the designated hitter. Strikeout victim back in the first. Foley will throw the 1-2 to him. Slash foul. One-two pitch. That gets up the line up near the Wildcat on deck circle, and Nice at second and Borkwart in there with the 2-2 count. Struck him out. 2 away. Foley gets his 8 strikeouts. The thing keeping Connor in this one right here. So Ianni will bat his counterpart. He singled earlier. Pitch popped up, shallow right center. Out goes Morton. In comes Giesler, and he'll make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning.
Base runner for the Olympians. They do not score. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth. No score. Columbus East and Jasper after this on 18 WJTS.
Back in the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the fourth. Chris Hedinger to lead things off for the Wildcats against Annie. Hits are tied at 1 apiece. Cats have had some traffic on the bases, but they have cannot parlay that into a run so far. Hedinger a strikeout victim. Back to end the first. Play him straight away in the outfield. Wildcat right fielder, a couple of home runs, hit 2 in 1 game earlier this season, did Hedinger. Pitch is up. Chopped on the ground softly. Reekers at second. Throws on one away. Wildcats at bats have been not good so far today. So Wright will stand in. So Wright flew out to center earlier. Bottom of the fourth, no score. Annie will bring it home. In for a strike. 4-5-1 East against 9-1 Jasper here at Rookser Field. Columbus East again they've come to this tournament forever. 3 teams have remained a constant: Columbus East, Central, and Jasper, going back to the Ray Howard days coaching. Terrell South has been in it. Cathedral has been in it a long time, but they've run into some prom things and whatnot. The 1-2 barely missed a right. Columbus East fans and staff wanted that one. The count is 2-2. But the Irish and Jasper have had some epic battles in this tournament. The 2-2, Wright sprays it foul. Central and Jasper really haven't played that much because Cathedral had beaten Central a lot. Jasper's taking care of Columbus East a majority of the time, so it was Cathedral and Jasper a long time. The 2-2. Wow. That's pretty tough to take, 2-2 now. Right? Fortunate there. He better be swinging this time. I don't know if he'll get 2 in a row. Next pitch. And he was swinging, served at foul. First base side, again, Cats with just 1 hit so far in this ball game. The 3-2. Called third strike, and that one was high, but he rang him up. Cats, again, against a good pitcher. They've been tied up like crazy today, and here comes Will Wallace. Wallace checks his swing and a gut fastball. 0-1 to Will. Designated hitter. Cats trying to find a solid 9 that can go up there and swing the bat. It's been a struggle or a big search. Oh, 1 pitch to Wallace. That is a strike outside corner. The 0-2. Bottom of the fourth, 1-2. Whew. That one a pretty good one. Now it is even up to Wallace. The pitch from Annie missed. 3-2 now on deck for the Cats. Atkins
3-2 action pitch right here for Annie. Ball fouled away. Cats have stranded 4. We do not have a base runner on right now. Walked him. So Annie with 4 walks, and here comes Atkins.
Third baseman, number 8, Tyler Atkins.
Atkins hits it on the ground to third, and it's into left field for an error on the third baseman, Bumbelow. So Braden Giesler stands in. He lined to right earlier.
Center fielder, number 12, Braden Giesler.
So Lucas Tim will go out and run for Wallace at second base.
Now running at second base, number 6, Lucas Tim.
So Tim out at second with 2 away. See if Giesler can drive in the first run of the game against Annie. Pitch hit on the ground towards short. Major up with it. Shovels on to second to end the inning. The Wildcats do not score. They leave a couple here in the bottom of the 4th. We'll head to the 5th here from Alvin C. Rookser Field. Wildcats and the Olympians in a 0-0 game. We're back after this. We head to the top of the 5th inning. Connor Foley and the Wildcats in a 0-0 game with Columbus East. Tyler Bumbelow, the third baseman, will step in. Ryan Like will now be in center field for the Cats. Ball popped up into center field. Like will have an opportunity. He and Jack Albrand come together, and it's going to be Jack making the play in left center field. They had him played over toward left center. So Zapfi will stand in. So Zapfi struck out earlier. Fastball inside. Ball popped up, foul territory. Bounces into the stands. Well, pumped in there for a strike. 1-2. Foley. Strike 3. 2 away. Foley gets his 9th strikeout. And Ty Uphouse will stand in, the center fielder. Top of the 5th. Here's the pitch from Connor. It's high. 1-0 pitch. Strike on the outside half. One and two. Foley might have an opportunity to end this inning right here and see if the Cat Bats can get going. The next pitch on the way. Rides high and tight, and the count goes to 2-2 with 2 outs. Foley drops the glove and brings it, and he got him. Struck him out. Quick inning for Connor Foley in the Wildcat defense. Foley gets his 10th strikeout. Cats will try to get the bats going in the bottom of the 5th. No score, Jasper and East after this on 18 WJTS. We head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Ben Hankey to lead things off for the Cats. Here is the pitch on the way to Hankey, and it is a strike 0-1. Next pitch. It's 2-1. Hankey, Morton, and Foley here. Chop foul. Two. Dives low. Hankey, a fielder's choice, also struck out. 3-2. Hankey pops this one into left. Major will wait for it, and he'll make the play for the first out of the inning. Wildcat bats have been absolutely non-existent today. So Cody Morton. Cats with just 1 hit on the ball game, and Morton has that hit. Pitch is out of the zone. Foley throwing 2-hit baseball where Ianni just gave up the base hit to Morton. That's been it. Big swing and a miss. Ianni comes home. Morton skies it into center, and that is right at Uphouse, and he makes the play. Cats cornering the market on fly ball outs. 2 away for Connor Foley. Bottom of the 5th inning here. So 0 for 2, Foley at the plate. Ianni plays his cards right. He won't have to face this section of the order again should they get a run off Foley or whoever else the Wildcats will go to. 1-0 offering. Foley takes another pitch right down central for a strike. 1-1 here with 2 away in the home 5th. No score. Ianni drops the glove and will throw the next pitch to Connor Foley, and he fouls it off. Ianni looking for a 3-up, 3-down inning. He throws it to Foley. Chop back up the middle, ranging over is the second baseman near the bag. Throws on to cut down Foley. And the Wildcats go quietly here in the home 5th. We'll head to the 6th. East nothing, Jasper nothing after this on 18 WJTS. Back at the ballpark, we head to the 6th. Foley pumps this one right down the middle for a strike. And it is 0-1. Foley with 10 strikeouts, keeping the Wildcats in it here. A couple of hits for Columbus East. 1 in the 2nd and 1 back in the 3rd. Bloop single to center field. Foley out ahead 0-2 to Major, who is 1 for 2. Served out in front of the plate. Bradley will pounce on it, throw it on to first base, and get his man. Play by Drew. So we play here in the 6th in a 0-0 game. Pitch low. 1-0 the count here. Foul back, 1-1. One pitch. Again, fouled straight back. Two. Fouled off. A lot of zeros on the board. No score in the top of the sixth. One away for Columbus East against Jasper right-hander Connor Foley. All brands out in left, Like in center, and Hettinger in right. Atkins, Hankey, Morton, and right. The infield, Drew Bradley behind the plate. Foley out on the hill, and he'll throw the break even. Struck him out with a high fastball. 2 away. Strikeout number 11 for Connor Foley and Josh Lutke. Lutke will bat. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out to short and also struck out. Fouled away. Maybe somebody runs into one. That'll be all that either one of these pitchers would need today. 0-1. And it's not going to happen on that swing, and Foley out ahead 0-2. Connor, plateward. Fastball back to the screen. 1-2, Foley with 2 outs, works to Ludicky. Plateward. Got him with a breaking ball. Punch out number 12. The Olympians go down in order in the 6th. Cats try to get one across here in the bottom of the 6th. No score. We're back after this on 18 WJTS.
Back to the ballpark as Drew Bradley will lead things off for the Jasper Wildcats here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Bradley pops it up foul territory. One out of the zone. Pitch. High fastball. Bradley 0 for 1 here against Annie. Working here in the 6th. The 2-1 offering. Curveball fouled away. And the count evens up to Drew Bradley, Hettinger, and right to follow here. Curveball popped up in the infield. Ianni will come in front of the home plate area up the first base line to make the catch. 1 away. So Chris Hettinger will bat here. He's 0 for 2. Bottom of the 6th we play. Again, trying to push across a run here. With 1 away. Fastball misses inside. 1-0. Plateward. Hettinger rifles it. Rifles it into the east dugout. Man. Next offering to Hettinger. Hits it wide of the bag at third. Some bullpen action in the east bullpen. Cats had some up earlier.
No score here. Cats with just one hit on the ball game. That a single by Morton back in the first. It's hard to believe. Iani has walked 4. Couple of fielders' choices in there. Hedinger takes it out of the zone. Two to Hedinger. Outside. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Walked him, so maybe that's what the Wildcats need here. A one-out walk in the 6th. Curveball. In for a strike. 0-1 to right. Wallace waits on deck. Runner at first for the Cats. See if Wright can find a gap here. The 0-1. Chop foul toward the east dugout once again. So Wright's down on the count 0-2 here. Wright takes a high fastball. Stays alive, it's 1-2. And a run here, and then the Cats would have an opportunity to close it down in the 7th in a 0-0 game right now. Annie comes to the stretch and comes home to right, and he once again punches it foul, third base side. Runner at first, the 1-2 pitch. Low, gets into the dirt, and that will allow Hedinger to go up to second base. He had a good walking lead. Ball was in the dirt, and he did not hesitate. So now 2-2 with Wright at the plate. One away. Go ahead, run at second base for Wright. Annie Plateward. Stays alive. County remains the same at 2-2. Runner out at second. Pitched to right. Oh, fastball barely missed. I mean, again, at 2-2, Wright watched a good one go by, but he got the benefit of the doubt right there. The 3-2 hit on the ground up the middle. Shortstop Major throws on and gets his man. Runner up to third base with 2 outs for Will Wallace. So Wallace a chance to drive in the go-ahead run here with 2 outs. Henninger out at third. Wallace a couple of walks in this game. This one slammed down the third baseline foul. Oh, 1 outside, blocked by McComp. So 1-1 here. Bottom of 6th. Cats the base runner third in a 0-0 game here against the Olympians. One pitch. Wallace chops it up over the mound, but the pitcher jumps up and gets it, shovels on, and the Wildcats get a base runner, but they strand him at third. We'll head to the top of the 7th in a 0-0 game, East and Jasper, right after this. Alex McComb will lead things off here in the top of the 7th against Connor Foley with 12 strikeouts so far, and first pitch is swung on and missed, 0-1. Foley gave up a single in the second and a single in the third, and that's been it. Pitch is in for a strike. Quickly working out ahead 0-2. Burkhart to follow the 0-2. Goodbye. So Foley right down the middle. Burkhart will bat. Strike at the knees. 0-1, due up for the Cats in the 7th. 8, 9, and 1. One. Hit out in front of the pitcher's mound, first base side. Foley will step and throw, and he retires his man right there. Annie will stand in.
Now batting the pitcher, number 11, Ethan Ianni.
Got a single earlier in this game as well. Fastball in for a strike. The 0-1. Out. 1-1 the count here. A kick and the deal from Connor. Lined into right. Henninger will go back on it, then kind of dive for it, make the catch. Weird play in right field, but it is a catch nevertheless. And we'll head to the bottom half of the 7th inning. 0-0, Cats try to win it after this on 18 WJTS. Back for the bottom of the 7th inning. Tyler Atkins will lead things off. Boyer, the new pitcher. He comes in for Ianni, who pitched shutout baseball. First pitch poured in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Ianni, 6 innings of 1 hit, 4 strikeout, 5 walk baseball. Pitch is out of the zone. Two and one now to Atkins. Cats trying to scratch out a run here. 2-1 here. In for a strike. Cat bullpen up and running as well. The 2-2. High to Atkins. Any kind of run will do it for the Cats here. Payoff pitch. Walked him or hit him. Either way, it's a base runner here. And here comes Like, the center fielder, batting for the first time today. Giesler started. Now Like will bat here, and he'll be asked to lay one down, I would assume, to get to the top of the order, with Hankey and Morton to follow. Pulls the bat back, 1-0. He needs to bunt a good pitch here. Mound conference here. So Atkins, the runner at first. Throw over, back in time, the base runner. So Like at the plate here. Like bunting, bunts right through it. And the count evens at 1-1. No score. Bottom of the seventh. Cats try to get a run across and win it. Get their 10th win of the season, win their 7th straight, heading into the next game against Linton. Throw over, back in time, the base runner. Like squares to bunt. Bunts it foul. So 1-2. Let's see if he's still bunting here. Runner at first. Here's the pitch, bunting again. Takes it for a ball. Pull the bat back just in time. Two and two. They throw back over. Two and two. Runner at first. Like trying to move that runner. The 2-2. Fouled away. Two and two, the count here. Runner at first. 2-2 to Like. He's going to square and bunt again. Bunts it nicely out in front of the pitcher's mound. One play, and that's to first base. And the top of the order will come up. Like with a 2-strike bunt. Gets it down for Hankey. So they'll put Hankey on. So they get the force out. Nothing's a matter with that. So Morton will stand in. So one out, and Morton at the plate can win it with a base hit here. Here's the pitch, and it is out of the zone. Runner at second base with one out, a runner at first. They're concerned about that runner at second. Morton at the plate. Bottom of the seventh. Morton skies it into shallow right, could be trouble. Second baseman goes out and straddles the foul line and makes the catch. So now things will be left to Connor Foley. Foley grounded out a couple of times and bounced into a fielder's choice. Pitch. Foley rifles it into right center field, and that will be down, and this one's over. Connor Foley drives in the winning run with a bloop base hit to right center field that Uphouse tried to dive for, and the Cats win it by the final count of 1-0, making a winner out of Connor Foley tonight or this afternoon as well on the mound. The Wildcats beat Columbus East 1-0. Out here at Alvin C. Rookser Field here in the Jasper Invitational. Connor Foley gave up 2 hits, struck out 13 in the ball game here in Game 1. We will take a break. When we come back here, we'll have Game 2 between the Wildcats and the Linton Miners right after this on 18 WJTS.